Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very welcome, and I trust you enjoyed my last video going back all the way back to the early 1980s, Charlene with I've Never Been to Me. And in that video, we looked at the different versions of ourselves, so I trust you found that one encouraging. Well, we're going from there to 1987. Kesha Rose Seibert was born in Los Angeles. She would adopt the name Kesha and stylize the S as a dollar sign. So we're talking about an absolute superstar today, but her mum, Rose Peavy Seibert, wrote a number one hit, co-wrote a number one hit for Dolly Parton. Old Flames Can't Hold a Candle to You. So Kesha was well and truly inspired by her mum. I've actually got a little bit of a live clip of her and her mum singing that song below. The family wasn't doing so well though. In fact, they were pretty poor and surviving on food stamps, and Peavy was looking after her daughter Kesha on stage. In 1991, because of a publishing record deal which Peavy actually got, they moved to Nashville, Tennessee. And Kesha would actually attend Franklin High School and Brendan High School, but because of her clothes and a few other things, she didn't really fit in. It got to such a point where she actually left at the age of 17 and moved back to Los Angeles. There she met Max Martin, producer, who convinced Kesha to give music a bit of a go. She continued to write songs with Phoebe and was part of a band, Lagan. In fact, one of the songs was, at the age of 16, Stephen, was her first foray into songwriting and would eventually appear on the 2010 album Animal. We've got the official clip of that one below. Peavy did audition for a reality TV show, The Simple Life, with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. They were in a bit of an episode together in around 2005. While that was happening, there were things happening and a few other things going on, and Samantha Cox of Broadcast Music International got involved with Kesha and gave her a bit of a push, which led to a Prescription Songs signing a publishing deal with Kesha in 2005, and Dash Management were actually appointed to find a record deal for her. 2008, Katy Perry asked her to be in the video I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It. Lava Records deal came and went. Atlantic Records deal came and went. And it wasn't in 2009 that RCA came calling and said, you know what, yeah, we're going to go with you. We'll give you a multi-album record deal. And in the following year, 2010, Animal got released. Now, Kesha had been working on this album for around 6 years and had written over 200 songs. So there's no shortage of songs to choose from and to record. Animal was released in 2010 and has sold 2 million copies. Very significant. We've got the official clip of the song TikTok, a massive hit for Kesha, a studio clip of Good Time. Significant sales, 610,000 digital downloads in a week, and in 2019, the album had sold 14 million copies worldwide. Another massive song that got to the top 10 in Australia, Take It Off. This is all about celebrating the power of the night. It's all about partying and all the stuff you do at night. Official clip with that one below. Kesha would keep the unpolished look and juvenile stage persona for a while. In 2010, because Animal had done so well, it was actually re-released with the extended play Cannibal. We Are Who We Are was actually released with that re-release, and this got to number one in the Billboard Top 100 debut. We've got a live version below of this one. Kesha identifies with the LGBTQIA community, and this is all about the bullying that community has had to put up forever, absolutely. And so to have a voice such as this one to be used for such strength is a pretty good thing. 2011, the Get Sleazy tour worldwide happened. In 2012, The album Warrior was released. We got EDM, rock, pop, folk, and country influences all in this album. And off this album, we've got a studio clip from the 40th American Music Awards, Die Young. Make the most of the night because we're going to die young. It's interesting policy, that one. Interesting, we don't actually know when we're going to die, do we? We think we're going to live forever, but you know, that doesn't always happen, does it? So we think we're going to live together, and we think, you know, life's going to continue to get on, but we just don't know. And so Kesha would argue, well, let's make the most of it now while we can. Studio version of that one. In 2017, Rainbow was released, and we've got the album, we got the song Praying, we've got the official clip of this one below. These lyrics are pretty poignant, actually, and we talk about everyone can heal. First of all, you look at yourself and you think, well, actually, I need a bit of healing. I've got a bit of a broken heart, and I've had a relationship that's gone. He betrayed me, she betrayed me, and I'm feeling absolutely hurt. But get this for the next line, even those who hurt you. Why would we want a person who's hurt us to heal? Just think about that for a minute. Now, the song is Praying here. And it's a beautiful clip, actually, quite ethereal and a thought-provoking clip below as well. As you watch it, just think everyone can heal, even those who have hurt you. We're kind of almost wishing for a bit of wholeness for the person that's hurt us. Wishing the best for them, even. Hoping that their life will be okay. All of that. There's two things going on here, isn't there? The first thing is, well, yeah, we're dealing with the hurt. Absolutely. The second thing is, we're looking for life going forward. When things come to an end, or you think things are coming to an end, and you know, it could be a marriage, it could be a relationship, how you finish things off is so important. Let's take it from a selfish perspective for a second. Are you going to let bitterness take hold in your life? Or, you know, he or she, they absolutely hurt them. They're mongrels. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I can't stand them. I only want the worst for them. Who's hurting here? Who's hurting at that point? Well, the other person doesn't even realise, you know, that you've got these thoughts. So it's not hurting them. Who's it hurting? It's hurting you. But they deserve it. They deserve my anger. They deserve my frustration. They deserve it because they're mongrels. They really, really hurt me. Absolutely. I totally agree with you on that. But do you want to live through life living that hurt and that brokenness and that hate every single day? When you wake up, it's there. When you go to sleep at night in your bed on your own, it's there. It haunts your dreams. It haunts your nightmares. You wake up in the morning with it. You can't get rid of it. We hold on to it because we think we're continuing. It's like a revenge thing. It's a bit like, well, you know, I'm going to hold on to this thing because you know what? That person deserves it. Well, that person doesn't even get it, doesn't even see it, doesn't even feel it. They may have moved on and have a particularly happy life, and you're still living with the regret and the frustration and the hatred. When things do come to an end, we've got to try and leave things in the best way we can, because your life is at stake. Your future happiness is at stake. Your future ability to love again is at stake. You don't want to go into another relationship with this baggage. You don't want to go into another relationship with a broken heart either. I mean, obviously, hearts do take a while to heal. And truth be known, you can do all this internal work yourself to get ready, and you do your best to get ready. But it's when that other person comes along who probably has also been hurt as well, that you help each other just to get across that, to get over that last little bit. You want to be able to give and trust again, I think. So if we can try and finish things off in a better way, if we can take things from a totally selfish perspective, if you want life to be happy, if you want life to have love in it again, if you want life to have trust in it again, well, you owe it to yourself to try and keep things as well as they can. Because the last thing you want to do when you move forward is to be bitter. You just don't want that. Bitterness will take hold and eat your emotions alive like a cancer. We don't want that, because loneliness will be the only thing that will come out of that sort of life. You might be thinking, well, that person really deserves it. Well, yeah, they do. But you deserve happiness. Which one are you going to choose out of those two? That one, bitterness, or that one, happiness and love potentially? Which one are you going to choose? You can't have both. I know which one I would choose. I would choose this one. So when my relationship came to a bit of an end a few years ago, 3-4 years ago now, I chose not to be bitter. I chose it. You know, one of the things that tears relationships apart is not agreeing on stuff, not being able to communicate, all that sort of thing, not being able to say when you need to say things. And I've said a few times in the past that I struggle with this bit a little bit. But I owed it to myself, because I had no side to uphold. There was no reason to come back to anything. To say, oh, you did this or you did that. There's no point, is there? Just because the relationship is over. So which one are you going to choose? Bitterness or future love and happiness? The choice is yours. However hurtful that relationship has been too, I know some relationships get pretty bad. And you might be saying to me, hey, you know, Trevor, you don't know my story. Well, no, I don't. But I do know how I kept bitterness out of the world, so that I've actually found love again. And I think you know, I set myself up for this that 3 years ago now, 3.5 years ago now. I set myself up for that. So this stuff is tricky. And you know, for Kesha to actually sing about everyone can heal, even those who hurt you, it's a pretty big thing to be able to sing. So I trust you'll find that one encouraging today. Life is complicated and tricky, isn't it? This stuff is not easy. It's not easy to be a human being. But sometimes the selfish approach, and that is, what do I need moving forward, is what we can actually do to get ourselves back to where we need to be. So I trust you found that bit encouraging. Well, between 2007 and 2025, there's been 6 studio albums, 3 EPs, 1 compilation album, and 40 singles. Kesha's actually sold around 100 million albums, so very successful in the scheme of things. From 101 nominations, she's won 30 awards, including ASCAP Awards, BMI Pop Awards, and she's actually been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards as well. So the industry has well and truly acknowledged Kesha as well. So the links to those 8 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from Charlene. So if you want to recap on what else it means to be lonely and a little bit bitter, that's another pretty poignant video as well. So you can watch that if you wish. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections from Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Next time, we're going to get onto Keith Urban. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.